we go. What's poppin', everybody? Trying something slightly different, a new setup tonight. So you'll have to, excuse me, keep me in the loop of how things are working. I have a new way of seeing the chat. Hey! Sorry, my throat. Let me do this quick though. Seeing the chat. Hey! There we go. So that can be there. This can be here. I think I like it better like this. There we go. And so you are not hearing the accent. You have to let me know how my voice sounds. How's the guitar coming through? Okay. And that Dan Electro is mine. Dude, that was super nice of them to give me that to give away. What is happening? What's up, Alexander? Ron! Ron's here. Ron, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, dude. Yeah, anyway, so let me know how the guitar sounds. We'll do all our testing here in just a second. I'm actually playing into the Friedman BE50. So no axe effects tonight. I'm going to see how this setup works and if you guys dig it. So and let me know how the voice is, and I'm going to flip over back to the guitar and let me know how the guitar sounds level-wise, if it sounds okay. I'm trying something different here. So let's see how this goes. There we go. So I know there's a little bit of a delay, but never learned. I don't know. I get asked it a lot, and I honestly don't know what's the hardest thing. I think learning phrasing stuff is the most difficult. Things good for you? Awesome. Gibson 335. I'd love to have a 335 or a 355 at some point. Chewy and greasy, yeah. I think there's a fight with Les Paul. Yeah, some people, I said that in a video about Les Pauls, and I do feel that way. I feel like a Les Paul is not like a super easy guitar to play. I grew up playing Strats, though, so Strats feel very comfortable, and I've heard people say the exact same thing about Strats. Like, oh, Strats way harder to play than a Les Paul. What's the time? It's 5:08 p.m. here in Eastern Time. White Lion. Yeah. So yeah, is the tone as good as normal? Like, is it just like like the guitar sounds okay? Sorry, I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just curious how it sounds for you. Through the monitors, it sounds really, really good. I like the tone a lot. But who is the most exciting person that you met? 2019 NAMM. I think getting to meet Grover Jackson was one of my favorite highlights. Better, honestly. Okay, I agree. I love the axe effects. I think the axe effects sounds great, but I think that the real amps sound better. Nelson, welcome, man. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, so Grover Jackson was a big highlight. I'm trying to see. Oh, and I got to, I just by sheer chance ran into Paul Davids. Many of you guys know Paul. I'm sure everyone knows who he is on YouTube. He has literally he has my favorite YouTube channel, and I didn't happen to cross paths with Rick Beato. I was really hoping to. I'm such a big fan of his as well. But yeah, getting to meet Paul David was so cool. He's so nice, and what an amazing player. Do I play for my Friedman? Do I play for my Friedman? I'm playing through the Friedman BE50 right now. Was with Big Yes, it was Ben. You were right. Sorry. Ben might be here. I didn't want to come off as too fangirly. ESP. You know, I always thought ESPs are cool, but you know, personally, I've never found one that I, you know, really dug, you know, enough to want to buy it or anything. But you know, I have buddies who swore up and down by ESP. Like music, oh, of course, yeah. Tyler's a friend of mine. Hey, Ben, you are here. Thoughts on the Friedman BEOD? I have never actually owned or played a BEOD. I have the BEOD Deluxe, so I can't say too much about the individual, but the Deluxe, I like the one side of it better than the other. So I think it's the left side, maybe. Opinion on Gretsch Streamliner Jr. I don't know what that. You know, I honestly don't know much about Gretsch, unfortunately. Ideas on phrasing. You know, I think phrasing is really, really hard to teach. And I think a lot of phrasing comes with groove, to be honest. Like if I'm... Sorry, I'm trying to... It's a good way to do this so it's not so loud. To where it's not going to make it all underwater sounding for you guys. See, something like that, that has like some phrasing in it. You know, like I guess I don't. It's hard to describe what phrasing is. It's just the delivery of a note. You know, like all that kind of stuff. Like I love like the bending and all those little. So it's just kind of tough, you know. What is phrasing? Kind of dig the underwater sound. Marshall tube amp or AX8? It depends on what you want. Obviously, a Marshall tube amp is you know far more limiting because it doesn't do as much as you know the AX8 does. But you know, like I was saying here, like I love my Axe effects, but I do think that my amps sound a little bit better. Does it make you less of a man if you play nines? Yes, it does. No. No, I played nines for a long time. And I switched to tens, you know, just because tens felt a little bit better. What's a good drive pedal? I don't have any pedals here, really, to be honest. I like the Wampler Tumnus. You know, there's a bunch of them. Use the Boss Katana 100 effects on Boss. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about the katanas. I've played one and it sounded really good, but that's about all I know. Fake it, y'all. Bake it. Fake it till you make it. The Revv G4, yeah, that's a great. I like the G4 a little bit better than the G3. I think the G3 is fantastic too. I just like the more loose sound of the G4. What distortion pedal? I use quite a few different ones for the board that I'm use 8 because of my hand. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, dude. Oh, sorry. For some reason your comment was hidden. Yeah, I have a pedal board thing going on, and I have like the Wampner Tumnus Deluxe. the G series Revv pedals, the PAL 800 from Pedal Pal Effects. Now, there's a bunch of good ones. American or Mexi Strat, whichever one, you know. I always have a special place in my heart for USA stuff, so I try to go, you know, American as much as possible. But I've played plenty of Mexi Strats that I thought were better than some of the, you know, American counterparts. I love SRV. So I'll flip it over and we'll do a little bit of jam-a-lammin', and you guys can throw out some song lists. What year is your Les Paul? So this one is a 1979 KM, and then my gold top is an 89 standard. Robert, will you enter your new solo back in the channel uploaded 30 minutes ago? Enter my new. I'll have to check it out, man. I didn't see it, but I'll check it out for show, yo. You're in the zone today. I can hear it. So I'll flip it over and I'll just kind of jam on this. Like I said, it's just Les Paul into the Friedman BE50 into the 2 notes. Sorry, RJ. Can I try to say your last name? You know, I know I saw all the different ways I'm allowed to say it now. I always said RJ Ranquilio. So I like that all these are passable. Show me your Volas. Well, thank you for the super chat, dude. And sure enough, I actually have one in the case right now. So the blue one I don't have out. But let me show you this one. I need to set this one up a little bit. I haven't done it quite yet. But since we're all surfed out here, doing the giveaway for the surf green, sorry, aqua, what do you want to call it? It's surf green to me. So this is the one of their new USA Oz. And I am so... I need to lower the action on this one a little bit. Coming from California to Ohio, the guitars take a minute to adjust. I don't own a 7-string, but I own an 8-string. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, I'm joking. So I'll let you hear this Vola. This one's not mine. I love the body shape. You know, it's kind of sharp, but not too sharp. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's got a really nice bird's eye maple. Oh, there we go. You can really see that. Really nice bird's eye. I'm not in Cali. I'm in Ohio. Tune this. Yeah, you know what? I did not have experience with arcanes before these guitars, and I thought they were bare knuckle. And I've tried quite a few bare knuckle pickups, and I just don't think maybe I just haven't tried the right set. But I never really cared for them too much. I've heard other guys make them sound amazing. So I thought that these, because they use bare knuckle on a lot of their Volas, and they're like, oh no, I was like, oh wow, these sound really good. And they're like, oh, those are arcanes. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why they sounded so different to me. But yeah, so here, I'll give you some better audio. Clean, crunch, and then heavier distortion. But just keep in mind, the action is kind of high in this thing. I haven't dropped it yet. There you go. So you can hear that one. I think it sounds mighty fine. Like I said, it's just the action. I need to lower the action to the neck. Might have. I think the shipping trip, man. I don't know what FedEx does some of these times, but the boxes were a little bit beat up, and I know that Greg then sent them in new boxes. So, but hey, Argufish, man, all kinds of guys hanging out. But yeah, these pickups are fantastic. I'm gonna set the guitar up and stuff like that. Ugh. I was like, what guitar next? Why not annoy you guys with some P90s? Ugh. Play the new Dan Electro. I'll play that here in just a minute. It is sitting over there. I was just playing it earlier. There's another Dan Electro that I have here for some videos that you'll see very soon. Cannot wait. Yeah, man, RJ was there. I don't know if RJ's still here. But then, I'm like, wow, that is some broken up clean, but I'm not on the clean channel. And then Hunter's here. If you're still pop lock and dropping it here, man. I'll tell you what, these are the Friedman P90s, of course. And I like them quite a bit better. In my gold top are the Duncan Antiquity P90s. They sound great, but when I hear it compared to these are a little bit hotter and thicker sounding than those. And I'm thinking about replacing the pickups in my gold top, maybe with a set of these. Does the guitar I'm giving away go with a whammy bar? Yes, yes, yeah. It's literally the exact same one that I was using in the video. They asked me, thicker than a Snickers. They asked me if I wanted to give away a black one, or they had an aqua one, which is like the same color I did, and I was like, yo, aqua. So yeah, so here's this one. So again, same exact everything. I should say for the reverb, I'm using a Hall of Fame, just into the effects loop of the BE50 Deluxe, and that's into my 2 notes. And the cab I'm using is the Revv 4x12 closeback. And what do I have on it? Yeah, I just mic'd with the 57. There's a new update. I'm going to install it this week that 2 notes has now, to where I'll be able to have 2 different mics. And I cannot wait, because I want to have like a ribbon and a 57. I think it's going to make the tones even better. But for now, I haven't updated that yet. That's a whole process with me. So here it is. I'll flip it back over, and you can hear the P90s in all their noisy glory through the Friedman. Friedman and 2 notes. Boom! There you have it. P90s, man, this thing sounds good. It's a very inspiring guitar. Do you like scuffs all over that guitar? You know what? I'll be honest. I don't even care. You know, because I think that when it's worn like this guitar is. I think they did an amazing job on it, 100%. I think that this isn't necessarily like super realistic, but I'll be honest. I saw a picture of one. I was originally going to get a gold top one, and my buddy Jeff, who's amazing over there, posted a picture of one that looked similar to this. It was actually a heavier Relic than this one, and I just thought it was one of the most beautiful guitars I'd ever seen. And I was like, I want that. You know, because it's not even so much that it's Relic. To me, it's like an aesthetic thing. It's like painting it a different way. So the guitar itself, you know, is just amazing on its own. But that is just something that, I mean, like when I look at this, regardless of the fact that it's, you know, it's not even a year old, I just look at it and I want to play it. So that is the deciding factor about me, about everything, is, you know, do I like the way it sounds, and does it make me want to pick up the guitar? Is that a top loader bridge on that telly? Totally honest, I don't know what that means. You can see. Oh, I see. Oh, you like the strings? No. It's stringed through, if that's what you mean. Sorry, I'm not too savvy on that stuff. It's stringed through. You can get these with a whammy bar on there. I honestly preferred. I don't like tremolos on guitars, to be honest. Even like a standard Strat. You know, I want like a hardtail Strat. So when I got this, I was like 100%. I'm like, hardtail. He has to play the Revv. Yes, old man. Hey, dude, what's up? I did, man. I flew out to NAMM the Monday. I can't remember when NAMM starts, Wednesday or Thursday, whenever it is. And I flew out there on a Monday and did a bunch of videos with them for that guitar, or for the amp, sorry. And that amp is seriously insane. I was just talking to Derek over at Revv today, and hopefully I will have one here, a loaner, before too long. I really thought that amp is, you know, essentially a game changer amp. You know, I thought it was really funny because I read some comments and people were just like, oh, you know, it's too expensive and all this kind of stuff, and I was just kind of like, not that it's not expensive, it's an expensive amp, but for what you get, I'm like, but if you piece that together in another way, it's way more expensive. So it's funny. I mean, I imagine people are going to complain about, you know, free ice cream. Free ice cream's too cold. I already had people complaining about that the guitar giveaway is Instagram only. Do you have any budget tube amp suggestions? It depends on what necessarily your budget is, but I think the orange Brent Hines or any of those orange Terror amps, if you're wanting just the, you know, a really good amp, I think that Brent Hines sounds amazing. And actually, surprisingly, not as orangish as the other stuff. Only Braxel, what's with the icons? Oh, sorry, man. So basically, if you are a channel member, I don't know, is there a join button? I don't even know where it's at on the live stream. But if you're a channel member, then you just get that icon, and there's special, you know, kind of like exclusive videos that I'm posting over there. Too old to Instagram. Gave away a guitar to Instagram. People, is that they had to do another free platform to win a free guitar. Yeah, it's funny, and I am doing another big giveaway that will be like essentially no requirements other than commenting, but yeah, it is always funny. Everybody that's dissing you dissing you Instagram is because you're old and living in your mom's basement on Reddit. Play some Van Halen. Well, do you guys want a different guitar? The crackle is not in tune. I have to unlock it and tune it. So the crackle is not an option. We could go gold top. If you want to hear the P90 comparison, the Cali is over here, the Iconic. Or the Dan Electro that we're talking about, that we're giving away, is right over there. So I'll let you guys decide. What software are you using for digital pedals and capture for your PC? Digital pedals. I don't. You mean like I don't have any kind of. What are some of them? Like the bias, any kind of like software pedals or amps. I don't have any of those. Acacia, ooh, or the Cronus. The Cronus is actually right here beside me. Sorry, I didn't see it. Favorite Jimmy Page riff? That is such a hard question to answer. All of them. Every single one. Even the stolen ones. Slayer. I don't know any Badlands yet. I know, right? Surprise us with the next guitar. Ooh, okay. Surprise. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to go to clean to do that. What guitar should I surprise you guys? How about one you haven't seen? Ever. Oh, God. Good thing that guitar's Relic. All right. You ready? I wasn't going to reveal this, but you said surprise you, so I figured, oh my God, I almost got it in the face. Bam. 12-string, baby. Probably not in tune anymore. After I almost clocked myself in the face. So when I was at NAMM talking with the guys at Dan Electro, they had a 12-string, and I was talking about, I was like, oh, because me and Steve, huge Jimmy Page nuts, and they had a Jimmy Page pedal, the breakup box, which I cannot wait to get. It was actually my favorite pedal of NAMM. This is the new Dan Electro breakup box pedal. It's modeled after the one that Jimmy used back on Led Zeppelin 1. Anyways, sorry. I was like, oh, well, you know what I found out recently was that Jimmy used a 12-string on Livin' Lovin' Made. He's like, oh, really? I was like, he used a Vox Phantom 12-string, and I talked about it in the Led Zeppelin video I did. But, so he played it, and he was like, I don't think I've ever heard someone use distortion on a 12-string. And it sounded so good, and he was like, do you want one of those to do some videos with and stuff? And I was like, shoot, yeah. So obviously you guys know that, riffs that sound better on a 12-string or something like that is on the way. But here, I'll let you hear it real quick. It sounds amazing, and then I'll play Livin' Lovin' Made. And you can kind of hear how, if you listen on I think it's panned right in the mix on the song, or maybe it's left, but he's using an electric 12-string. So here we go. It's obviously not in tune. I need to tune it. But and he didn't use it on the solo. I'm a little bit worried to bend these strings too much. It's whatever their dual lipstick pickup is and a P90 in the neck. The Dan Electro's having the P90 in the neck is the whole thing that sent me down my P90 train. But yeah, so this needs tuned. So I'm not gonna mess with it. But I'm super. I literally when I took it out of the box, I sat here and played it for probably 2 hours, just like kind of enamored with how good it sounded. Whoop whoop. Some Cinderella. Oh, I know. That's the first thing I thought of. Was Cinderella. I played like a G chord, and I was like, oh man, I can like totally jam some Cinderella on this thing. But yeah, I'll get the gold top. So Dan Electro is reissuing the breakup box. Amanda, I wish you knew how to play that one. So, oops, sorry. P90s. Got a Harley Benton. Nice. Gold topping. I can hear my son and wife downstairs doing something. Screaming. So here's the gold top, and you know it's significantly less output. I know the other Les Paul was too far away and the Telly was too far back to remember the tones, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I was playing this guitar so much, I kind of forced myself to play it less because I love it. Don't tell my wife. There's one more Les Paul I want. I want like a murdered out Les Paul. Rabia, if you guys, I'm sure most of you are familiar with him, just got one exactly like what I'm looking for. And then Norm's Rare Guitars got in a 73, I think. They got in a 73. But that'll have to wait for a long time. So anyways, here's the P90 action. figured I'd let you guys enjoy the P90 noise there for a second. Luckily, it's not too bad. It's whenever I have to do videos and stuff and turn the other way where I'm facing the lights, then it's rough. No, see, the black Les Paul I want would be a custom. I don't know any Brad Gillis riffs, unfortunately. Oh, how do you say "Don't Tell Me You Love Me"? Something like that. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I don't wanna know. That killer solo. Lando27 is in the house. What's happening, buddy? You know what? I'll tell you a guitar that really, I think that of course they do, but I think the Friedman guitars just sound incredible with the Friedman amp. Crazy, right? But they really do. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. They really work with that amp really, really well. So I'll play the Cali here in a second. I haven't checked the tuning on it, so we'll have to see. But let me grab the Cali. Don't tell me you love me! Let me not bang that around. Oh, I got my baggy pants on. So deal with it. Deal with it. Okay. What up? Hey, you're not. The amp I'm playing through my Friedman BE50 Deluxe. There's my jazz. Join the channel so we can hear the new member link. Oh yeah. Who will it be? Who will get to hear the new member link? Can't play it. So I'll let you hear this guitar. Oh wait, check. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't see my eye. I was like, wait, have I been just on guitar this whole time? So here is the Cali through the Friedman and all that. Well, Friedman Cali into the Friedman amp. If you're a Friedman kind of fan. And that's the key. Oh, nope. 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 Did I do that wrong? No. Should be able to hear me. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yes. No, maybe so. Okay. It's like the little meter's not working. Is your hair longer than that guitar? The answer to that question is no. Crossroads dual style. I'm not in a band anymore. I was in my earlier days, but not so much anymore. Have any originals or songwriting? Yeah, I have an EP out. I think there's 4 or 5 songs on that. On most of my product demos, you know, like the Cali demo I did, and most of that stuff all have, you know, a full original song as the intro of that kind of stuff. So I kind of let the gear inspire me to write something. But yeah, there's lots, probably, I don't know, probably 20 songs floating around out there. Showman Blues, what's up, buddy? I don't like guitars with tremolos, Ron. I've said I've been cursed because my favorite guitars, like Super Strats and stuff like that, you know, any guitar you get in this style, unless you custom order it, which then, you know, makes the price go way, way up, always has a Stegan Floyd Rose on it. Always. So at one point, I had like 6 or 7 guitars that all had Floyd Roses on them, and I was just like, ugh, to change strings on those things. Not that I'm complaining about, you know, getting to have those guitars, but it's just like, to change strings on them is the worst. I hate changing strings in general, but then to do it, you know, here, like with a Floyd Rose, oh man, it's so bad. All of my guitars have 10s, so even the Les Pauls have 10s. Everything has 10s on it. Only one that does not have 10s on it is my purple Vola. They put 9s on it by mistake when I was out in Cali, and I haven't changed that one yet. That's why I'm not playing it. 9s, for me, make it really, really hard to play a guitar. It's like I lose so much control because the strings are so loose. Part of my EP, yeah. How do you keep your guitar so clean with so many? I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever cleaned my guitars once. It sounds weird, but I've talked about it here before, and I think some people just have like very acidic hands to where it'll kind of like gunk up their finger, especially maple boards. I actually get asked that pretty often. How do I keep my maple board so clean? The other ones that look kind of dirty is this one has a little bit of dirt just because they lightly reliced it, and then the vintage T looks that way because again they lightly reliced it. But uh, but anyways, so like I never clean them because I just think that like the oil and sweat in my hands is very unacidic, and I've had strings on a guitar for 4 or 5 years at a time, and they don't turn black, they don't rust, none of that stuff ever happens. Um, so I'd say that it's just my hands don't. But the flip side of that is, a lot of people like myself, I love the look of an old, worn out maple fingerboard, and a lot of that wear comes from the oil and stuff of your hands eating away at the fingerboard. So that's why another reason why I don't mind my guitars getting reliced, like by someone, because I'm just like, doesn't matter how much I play them, it's never gonna happen. We pick a random follower for your Instagram. So the way I'm gonna do the Instagram giveaway is we're gonna pick one person from my followers, one person from Dan Electro's followers, and then there'll be those two people, and then that'll be random with those two people, and then I'll have two people, and then we'll randomly pick one of those, and that'll be the winner. I think that's the fairest way to do it. How often do I break strings? You know what? I have went years and years without breaking strings, and it's like a month or two ago, I broke 2 or 3 strings, like all in a week, and I was like, this is weird because I never break strings. And so hopefully I got like all my string breaking out for the next couple years, last month or whenever it was. Pantene emoji. Dude, you are the best at coming up with these emoji ideas. I would definitely get a Pantene emoji, and we're going to do a Bob Ross emoji. Aaron Animal, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Firehouse, Reach for the Sky. Could you play that for me? Ooh, I do not know that one, I'm afraid. Let me play it, though. Let me see if I can hear what it sounds like. Oh, I went to Google, not YouTube. Let's just see. Thank you again for the super chat, man. Firehouse, Reach for the Sky. Hopefully they're not like tuned down. I think Firehouse was pretty much always in standard tuning, wasn't it? Hold on, so the stream doesn't get flagged for copyright. I'm gonna turn my mic off for just a minute and let me hear this real quick. So hang 10 for just a second, guys. All right, I think that's it, isn't it? They are tuned down half a step, but I think that's it. Sorry, the version I had was live, so I had to find a studio one. But isn't it? I think it's that, isn't it? Oh wait, where'd the chat go? The chat's just gone. There we go. So, and that's it. Yeah. So I think that's it, right? They're down here. So like I said, but I'm just gonna have to cheat and play a half step higher. So there you have it. Thank you for the super chat, dude. And I just learned a new little riff. Hey Rob, I'm a new subscriber. Whoa, what's up? Joe Hervey. What's up, man? Thank you and welcome. I'm trying to do. Sorry, man. Can you play Symbolic by Death? I don't know any Death, I'm afraid. Play some Van Halen. You know what? I think that sounds like a great idea. Not gonna lie. Let's flip it over. I'll give you the straight audio, and let's do some Van Halen. I got a whammy bar in my hand now, so here we go. you gotta touch, you got to have a little taste. Woo! I gotta find me something, that fine piece of real estate. Hey, baby, like it nice and sweet. Oh, now, darling, take a walk down easy street. Bow. Standing on top of the world for a little while. So there you have it. Standing on top of the world. Whew! Funk 49. I have never in my life learned how to play that song. I've just seen people play it so many times, and I'm not playing it right. That's why I don't know all the little nuances of it. But I'm just like, I've never learned it. I've just seen it played 15,000 times, and I'm just like, I think I know how to play that riff, and you know, or close enough to it, you know. Ooh, Winger. Naughty, let's get naughty, 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 naughty. Let's get naughty, naughty. Yeah, right now I'm not teaching, you know, taking on new people or anything like that. So I want to, once kind of stuff eases down a little bit, but it just needs to be where I can be like way more consistent with it, where there's not so much going on all the time. Thank you so much. I don't know the beat it solo, I'm afraid. So any final questions, guys? Anything? Oh, you know what? I did not play the Dan Electro. Sorry about that. My first guitar was a Samick. So yeah, let me, there we go. I'll show you guys the Dan Electro, the one that's up for grabs. Right here. Well, that's Dallas. I say. It's a really good idea, Ron. Yeah, one of the things I think I want to do, you know, you look like Dave Grohl. Way to make bank account look like his dude. I know, right? I don't understand. I look like him more and more. I look at my bank account. It doesn't resemble what I assume his is. But yeah, what I think I might want to try doing in the future with, you know, teaching is offer, you know, like a like almost like a masterclass kind of thing. You know, I hate to say the word masterclass, because I'm the master of no class. But you know, basically where it can be a group of people, kind of like what this is, but you can actually talk and ask questions and stuff like that, and it would just be a small group of people. You join? Oh, John, thank you so much, man. What brand strings do you use, and why? I've used Cleartone strings for a long time. I had used Elixirs, and this could maybe possibly be a reason why a lot of my strings last so long because electric strings are treated, which is kind of like coating but different. My Friedman wah pedal ended out. I actually don't have that here. I sent a bunch of my pedals away for a pedal board that I'm having built. I can't say that I've listened to a lot of Johnny Winter, to be honest. But yeah, so this is the guitar that is being given away. If you guys are looking at this and wondering, I love Paul Davids. He's my favorite YouTube channel. Paul Davids, Rick Beato. But yes, if you are new to the channel and stuff like that, make sure that you enter the Dan Electro giveaway. I just posted a video earlier today about it. And if you're just here hanging out and you haven't subscribed, bro, you could? You could? No. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, bro, are you good? Because I want to ask you the question. If you're subscribed to my channel, are you subscribed to my channel? Are you subscribed? I've been learning a Sean Tubbs song. If you don't know who Sean is, Sean's amazing. But it's this really cool song. You know what's funny? So I learned it like this. I'll end with this. Sorry, it won't be the best audio. But the way his song kicks off is it goes like this. I do still use Dragonheart. Use the one right now. Anyways, his song kicks off like this. Sorry. So it starts out like that. But and I found a video of him playing it, and it's just funny because I'm doing. I could hear. I knew it was on minor 7, but he does it up here. Same notes. So it was funny when I saw the video. I'm like, oh, he's doing it up there because it goes, and he goes. And then he did this. Yeah, I have the song video up, and then this week I'm posting the kind of talking about like the other side of YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be a lot more going on with that. But I think on that we're going to end it. I'm kind of running over a little bit from the hour that I was shooting for. But any final questions, guys? I will kind of hang out here for a second. I'll flip it over to some better audio and play you a little ditty. And then I'll answer some questions here again. And then we'll call it a night. Wrong one. There you have it. Total nonsense to round out the night. Shred that out. Get some. I have not heard the new Overkill. We're play some effing Slayer early. How many guitars do I own? But well, are you? I don't know if you're counting acoustics and basses or not. Keep it up. Thank you. See you. Oh, thank you guys all so much. Thank you everyone for tuning in. All the moderators, channel members. I appreciate it. There'll be another new video up so very soon this week, and some other cool stuff. So until the next time, guys. Solo challenge, man. I bet you'd win. You know, if it's a contest, kind of like thing, I never enter those anymore, to be honest. Just especially if it's something that has to do with like voting or something like that. You know, I just kind of like stay away from those. I don't think that it's necessarily fair. Even though last one I entered a Rob Chapman one years ago. And it's funny because I entered it to win to try to win the stuff, and I won best tone. But the whole purpose of me entering it was I wanted to win the stuff and give it away, and I did. But a lot of people were upset that I ended up winning best tone, and I was just like, you know, I was just trying to win so I could give the stuff to you guys. So I thought that was kind of funny. Hashtag best tone. Thank you. And yes, thank you guys all so much. I really, really appreciate it. And, you know, until next time, yo, I will be seeing you all on the flippity flop later. I don't use a noise gate unless I'm using the Axe. That's where we'll end it. All right, bye, guys. Have a good night. Thank you all so much for being amazing. And like I said, enter that giveaway and another giveaway very, very soon. So later, guys. Peace on the streets. And subscribe! Bye, guys.